I'll be calling you radical. Scary, scary. You want to talk scary? The nuke, little Nuki never heard this. So this is such a massive story. In the old days, $750 million miss. You heard me right. I don't think people even understand what a billion is anymore. A billion's 1,000 million, right? So this is 2 billion in right now the last 2 quarters. A little Nuki. This is the same time they're trying to develop this SMR. This is FLR. This is them. That's them. This is the birthplace. I went to art school here. I taught at the #1 finance school. The Wattisons are FLR Construction. That's who they are. GE from hell. NUSCALE from hell is the biggest sham, most corrupt thing in history. In the old days, a write-down like this would take this stock to nothing. It would become a penny stock overnight, rightfully so. Why not? Why is it only down 20%? Because the computers have taken over Wall Street, your 401k, and the computer doesn't know. It's just conditioned to buy on a % drop. So buy for the sake of buying. There's no rhyme. The stock market has nothing to do with the United States economy anymore. It's a bunch of fucking computers. And hypnotized populace, their 401k, you just feed them their fucking money. The sham. This is a massive fucking story here on the NUSCALE. The SMR is being funded here, the most corrupt thing in history. You'll think, fuckers, you'll think up at INL when they blow up. Oh, what do you mean they've already blown up at INL and Idaho Arco? First nuclear reactors up? Yeah, this is the exact same reactor that blew up that peeled dead bodies off the ceiling. The place is hot. I'm in the bone marrow transplanted LDS for a long time. By the way, walking on Halloween, I gotta say this, I run a lot slower. I run into Devon Cooley today, the future NFL star. On the football, me and him had a great conversation. Fantastic young man. And then I run into 8 years ago right now. It was almost over for me. McQuack D had me miss. A doctor named Vacara Silverman had put my biopsy in the wrong day. And they were going to open me up and gut me 8 years ago today. So 7 years. No, I'm all about the East Aid on its side. So I was in the grocery store, and the man who saved my life, I look over and he's like, Kevin, there's Dr. Vincent Hansen who saved my life. You know, I reached out and shake his hand. He says, boy, do you look good. He says, you are a miracle. I says, yeah, thanks to you. You saved my life. Remember this, Vincent Hansen's father and brother both died young when he was a young guy. Grew up in southern Utah. He's not like Mike Lee. He fought back. He's an anti-nuclear. One of the, you know, they died when I think his brother was 14, his dad, you know, he knows. He knew me since I was a kid. You know, he knew my stance. If it wasn't for my anti-nuclear stance, I'd be dead. Fimbo Peterson, who's the legendary oncologist, probably the most famous in the world, took me because Vincent. They don't take AML de novo. You know, Vincent figured it out, saved my life, because I turned down the surgery that these monsters, you know, radio Roundup. How's it going? So, you know, you mix Roundup, Monsanto, Bayer with nuclear fallout, you got a recipe for growth for the sake of growth, the ideology of cancers, death. So, this right now, I mean, this, you go up to INL, which Lisa and I was there this spring, and we were there in, you know, we're in Pocatello, you know, and on the counter there's NUSCALE advertisements on magazines and writings. It's all propaganda. I'm out at INL all the time because my friend owns the bar at Atomic City. By the way, the woman that owned the bar at Atomic City, she died at 59 of AML leukemia. That's where everybody does up there. So, brand new sign at the gates of INL, the Federal Nuclear Lab, Idaho National Lab, where these NUSCALE reactors, they're going to blow up there. How do I know that? Because it already blew up there before it. The exact same reactor is the one that blew up at Santa Susana, you know, and it's burning right now. Nice. You think this is scary? You know nothing on Halloween about the earnings report of FLR, and Utah's funding them. Talk about the day of the soon-to-be dead. Oh boy. Victim for 8, I love it, 8 years. 8's my number. He stayed on his side, so they're anti-nuclears, Fimbo and him. It took, I got some of the cleaning out the house and I found some of the old paperwork because I requested documents for my Medicaid, Medicare, which Utah, Mike Lee refused to stop them from even reviewing my case. And they denied me everything and anything. My doctor says never seen nothing like it. I was reading through it. Intrusion into my lymph nodes, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, AML, the navel. You think about that. You think about that. After the rounds of chemo, the report says, you know, multiple years of treatment. When they finally get another, because they wouldn't do a CAT scan on me, their bone marrow boxed me. Miraculously, it says, miraculously. The guy read it. Never seen anything like it. The lymph nodes are clean. So it's been a long, ugly fight. It took many, many years, but it's been 8 years. You know, so this earnings report should take the stock to zero. Why not? And, you know, I've been screaming, telling you beforehand. You know, I told you to short Toshiba, or excuse me, Westinghouse. You couldn't. Westinghouse was untraded. They went bankrupt. How about GE? How much money did you make? I called it right to the top every day. Same with Fluor. I've been screaming it's freaking short 5 puts on Fluor since what? 40 something recently? 16 headed to zero. Big day on Halloween. Talk about fucking scary. $750 million fucking miss. Just another $2 billion write down. That should take this stock to zero. This is the exact same time. This is the belly of the beast. I'm in it. This is Fluor. This is what they're the same company. This is who developed the SMR, was developed on this campus. Idaho National Lab, the NRC chair right now is from this campus. Her and Jose Reyes were in bed together, literally at INL. How has Fluor Construction become part of INL? It's fascism. And by the way, no one's more pro-nuclear in history than New Truman. You know, and by the way, I'll quote the great Hoover, Herbert. To drop those bombs and indiscretionally kill women and children revolts my soul. That's Hoover himself, the right-winger. Yeah, that's him. Left, right, up, down. So, Trump, the new Harry Truman. It worked. Let's drop 3. For no fucking reason. Hirohito was allowed to live his whole fucking life in Manhattan. Same with the Bhopal guy, Anderson. It's a big story. I mean, this is why they're developing. So this is important. Fluor Construction orchestrated so much fraud. This is fraud. They should be. There is no SEC. There is no. So in order for NUSCALE to get their government grant, they have to have private funding. They reported that they had their $50 million of private funding from a company called Kenwood Financial. I dug in. I'm the same person that exposed the Lead Dog Hedge Fund, Judy and I, you know, the reporter at Salt Lake Tribune, why I had AML was a fraud on the Blue Castle nuclear fraud. So it was proven that Kenwood Financial was a fraud. It was a Ponzi scheme. The SEC charged them with fraud, and they got found guilty of fraud. That would defunct you have to have the funding, then the government grant. Not in this country. Obama and Trump both gave them hundreds of millions. One place is funding them. You can look it up online. The only person that faced them off right here in this building, they called the cops on me, and the cops are like, what are you talking about? Kevin Blanchard been every year. He has every right. And I should be calling the cops on you. Inside the Utah State House, there's a video, me underneath the stairs, full of cancer, while legislators in session. It's against the law to lobby and gift why the Utah legislature is in session. It's against the law. They had a table and a party set up while they were in session. I videoed it. Senator, Attorney General, by the way, I asked the Attorney General at the Million Mass March. His name's Reyes. Are you related to Jose Reyes? No. So I asked him. You can look it up at the Bear River Massacre. Think about that. The greatest massacre of humans we know of on this ground, natives. 512 mass shooting, murder while they slept at 30 below. That's right next to INL. You know what, right around the corner is called Massacre Rocks. I asked I asked our Attorney General Reyes, well, you know about these NUSCALE reactors right around here. He claims that he's related to you. By the way, Reyes, our Attorney General, is related to that madman in the Philippines. It's his nephew. And I asked him, no relation. He says, well, what about these little NUSCALE reactors? I don't know what they are. But Utah's funding them. Most corrupt thing, I don't know what this is. The Utah State Attorney. By the way, the EPA is rolling in to meet with me this weekend. Big week I got coming. Thank you everybody for supporting this historic work. So much going on. You know, we got to pin them down. You know, and so a guy calls me that watches my YouTube videos every day, and he says to me, and I've been talking to him on the phone every day, and I'm telling him we got record tolls, record cold, record cold. He calls me, he says, oh, I just read on Drudge Report, you guys got record cold. I says, I've told you that for 4 fucking days in a row. But here's how the world works. They're still waiting for the Drudge Report, whatever they've been indoctrinated, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, to tell them. They don't believe me. I said, so you're fucking serious? You didn't believe me, but now Drudge, who does nothing but regurgitate fucking stories? Okay, no. I am the fucking story. I am the fucking media. I am the activist. I am the sun. I am the light. Oh, curse despite that I was ever born to set this right. This is such a major corrupt fucking deal. And Utah, I'm telling you, developed on this campus. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. They blew up at Rocketdyne. Girls, girls, girls. Killed Vince Neil's little girl. You know, how about Stevie Nicks? I'm going back to the velvet. I see my gypsy. Killed her best friend, Robin. At Arcadia, down the stretch they come. The Breeders' Cup. Coronacatani. Talk about the Breeders. The Fast Breeders' Cup. That's tomorrow, right? I wish I was still gambling, but I haven't gambled in years. I ain't got no money to gamble. So, and I've been busy trying to save you from you. Saving the world. The Fast Breeders' Cup. Corrupt as hell. Fucking that's Santa Anita. Horse killing. How about people killing? Oh, Santa Susana, don't you crack on me. I came to Utah with a load of nuclear waste from Santa Anita. Rocky Flats, go team.